You're done.
Obviously, the Halloween episode.
Yeah, girl.
You're looking slayed cute.
Thank you. So do you.
What are you?
So if you aren't watching, I am a little cute devil. And by cute, I mean a little bit scary. I have like full horns and a cute red leather jacket that is actually a woman's from Valley Village.
Ooh, it's fitting.
Yeah, thank you. And then
I was like, I've never seen that on you, so it's muy cute.
Yeah, I don't think I'd ever wear it in real life.
We'll see.
It's not my vibe. And then I have a cute little red devil pitchfork as my microphone holder. And I actually am living for this like wand that we have.
It's so cute. We're little wands.
And tell us about you. You look gorgeous.
Thanks. I put it together, one couple things from my closet.
Yeah.
Yes. So for those who cannot see right now, I am a little angel.
Yeah.
A wee angel.
A wee angel.
If you can't see my wings, I'm going to give you a back.
Oh, yeah. Flap them. Flap them.
Flap, 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 flap. I'm a cute wee angel.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. Oh, my wing.
Yeah. And you have like a beautiful crown
Yes.
on.
I'm ethereal.
Tell us a little bit about the options that you were going to wear, but
Right.
didn't really work out.
So I have a lot of clothing that is tight. And some of them are like boobalicious on
Slay.
a
Love.
full level. But I was realizing, yes, we want more viewership, but I don't know if my nipples being like, point.
Yeah, we're going to get demonetized for that.
Right, or-
we're not even monetized
Or
yet.
we're about to get monetized
Yeah.
from that. You know what I mean?
Slay.
So
come on, Patreon.
maybe if we do like a second Halloween or like maybe our Christmas,
Yeah.
maybe you'll get a little tatas.
Ooh, Christmas present, tatas.
Christmas present. But yeah, so this is our Halloween look.
Yeah, and we're obviously giving Devil and Angel because we wanted to be thematic.
Yes.
You're done. You're done.
No, you're done.
So before we get into it, we're going to talk about why we love Halloween, but we should
Yes.
talk about our catch-ups.
Yes.
And I'm going to start because mine actually relates to our costume.
Oh, okay. Me too, actually.
Slay. Okay, so Tash and I went to Spirit Halloween,
Screaming.
the place that is just, I mean, a treasure trove. I love it there.
Mhm.
And I had a couple of things I had to get because I had to get the pitchfork for this episode. Then I also needed to get a Daphne wig because I'm going as Daphne for from Scooby-Doo for Halloween. And then I've had a special request to get a mask for
Which kind of mask?
like
Tell the viewers.
Jason from Friday the 13th.
Ooh.
It was a special request for adult activities, perhaps.
Got it.
And so I was.
We love a cosplay.
We love a little moment.
We
Yeah,
love a
adult
cosplay
activities.
moment.
I'm just going drinking. I don't know.
Mhm.
Anyways, so I bring up those three items to the Spirit Halloween. I bring up the pitchfork. I bring up a Daphne wig, and I bring up a Jason mask. Which, if you don't know who Jason is, it's basically like a goalie mask, a white mask with holes in it. I bring them up, and the guy at the counter is like, "Oh, that's an interesting costume. What are you going as?" And in my head, I didn't say this to him out loud, but in my head, I was like, well, one is a costume, one is for a podcast, and one is for other stuff. And you can guess which one is for which.
But you didn't say it.
I did not.
It would have
say
been
it.
iconic.
Yeah.
It would have been
It
iconic.
would have been iconic. And instead, I was just like, yeah, it's going to be weird. So I love Halloween. I'm obsessed with that. I bet you, as a person that works at Spirit Halloween, you must see some really weird stuff. I bet you my answer wouldn't have even fazed him.
Yeah, no.
He would
He'd
have been like, eh,
exactly.
I'm
Makes
surprised
sense.
you're not doing them all at the same time.
Exactly. I get that. I get that.
So that was mine, and I cannot wait for Halloween. It's coming up so soon.
It is.
When this comes out, it'll be that week.
Yes,
so
it will be Halloween
it'll
week.
be basically
This is Halloween
happening.
week. Celebrate.
Slay, Hallow, slay.
Well, not Hallow slay. That's good. I like that. Well, this bitch over here stole my ketchup.
Why?
Because I was also going to talk about Spirited.
You can still talk about it. Also,
I actually am. Like, I didn't need your permission.
for the record, if you heard correctly, she calls it Spirited.
Yeah, there's a
That's
reason.
that's not what it's called. It's not what it's called.
Listen.
Linda, listen.
Linda, listen.
Okay.
So I know it's called Spirit.
Okay. Do you?
But I do. But like the film Spirited Away.
Okay, which
It's
I
like,
love.
It's like you're being spirited away when you walk into the helms
Yeah.
of that place.
To the past of that broken down LCBO.
For those who like know the one we're talking about, we're at like King and Spadina,
Yeah.
iconic spot. Used to be a good LCBO, and now they moved to a better one. But that is always Spirit.
Slay.
And I hadn't been in that one. I don't think I've ever been in that one. Can't recall.
Really?
I couldn't recall.
Oh.
And when we walk in, you know, you got your like, you know, regular ones at the front. You know, you want to be a witch, sure. You want to be a pumpkin, sure.
Yeah.
And then it has the adult section.
It gets progressively like more adult the further into the back. It's sort of like a video store back in the day.
Yes, very much so. Like move the curtain for the adults only section.
Yeah.
And like I should have taken pictures for the pod of some of the names because they can't
I did take some pictures. Yes, of course.
Iconic. Like, because they're not allowed to call it like what it is.
No.
And so the names were just like wild. If you have photos of it, oh, they'll be so good to post.
What was the officer one?
Oh, I don't remember.
Because there was Dick's Construction Company. And I was like, oh,
all right.
Okay. What were they called? Oh my God, they were so funny.
But then the best part, I don't like being scared, funny enough. And we're at the cash, like, paying.
Yeah.
And we see our, you know, KB.
Yeah,
girls,
friend of the pod.
You'll see her soon. Like, over by the thing that jumps out at you.
Yeah.
And all we hear is, like, a loud screech. I was like, honey, baby, didn't you know I was going to do that?
Blood curdling.
Like, you actually have to stand on a specific spot for it to scare you.
I feel like the other friend of the pod, Daniel, like, made that, orchestrated that.
Absolutely.
Which icon.
But, you know, listen, I'm a female and I'm Black and Jamaican, okay? So, like, if I got scared like that, pew, pew.
It's done.
It's done.
Stop.
And so, yeah, I can't be like, I'm not the one that goes in like, you know, scary haunted houses and stuff like that. I can't do it.
I love those. I love
Why
them.
am I paying you to scare me? Like, why do I want like sweat to come out of my body from being like scared?
It's funny because I have never really been like a horror movie person.
No.
I can like mess with thrillers and stuff, but I love a haunted house. I love being like, because I like having the agency of control in the haunted house. Like,
which control do you have?
Like, if they came up too close to me, I could hit them. But at a movie, I can't do anything. I just have to sit back and watch people make bad decisions.
There's one in Niagara Falls that has like a newspaper article at the front talking about how someone was so scared they had a seizure inside, and like that's their marketing for you to come in.
Sick.
And I'm like, I'm good.
I want to go. Let's take me.
No.
Take me.
Absolutely
please.
not. Absolutely not. So that's my catch up preparing for our episode of Halloween.
Well, cheers to that.
Cheers.
Happy Halloween, mama.
Cheers.
Fresh.
Fresh.
Okay, so in honor of Halloween, we picked this because, and we wanted to make sure that we scheduled it on Halloween because we both love it so much. Tell me why you love Halloween.
Okay. I love Halloween because why is it only one time? Well, it's not only one time, but like when everything becomes dark, everything becomes moody, everything, like everyone gets dressed up and can like escape like their normal reality, can act whomever they want to be, right? And just be iconic. And like the parties are always the most fun.
So good.
Right? And like I wish I was more creative with like costumes, but I love watching other people's that like have been working on this for like a year.
That go like full on. Yeah. I totally
I just don't have like, no, performing artist, not a visual, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah, that's what we have costume designers for.
Exactly.
To dress the performers.
That's why we have Spirited.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Slay.
Spirit. But yeah, so I just love this time, minus the cold.
Okay.
And like also growing up in the beaches of Toronto.
Yeah. How is trick-or-treating?
Let me tell you, girl. So because there was like, me, myself, and I.
Yeah, because like, well, that.
Yeah.
But also like, it's a more well-off area, right?
It's a very rich area. Was I rich? No. Did I live around rich people? Yes.
The best thing to do.
I had one of my friends who had an in-ground trampoline in her backyard.
Oh, that's rich.
It's in the ground.
Yeah, that's
rich.
It's like it's like that and then an in-ground pool.
Yeah. Exactly.
Slay.
Rich.
Okay.
But who has in-ground trampoline? Everyone has pool. But
I don't even know if I've ever seen an in-ground trampoline before.
Exactly.
It wasn't like
it's in the beaches. Yeah. But so I remember like growing up, bringing like a pillowcase.
Yes.
To
I remember graduating to pillowcase. Like I had the little kid.
I never had that on. I always had the pillowcase.
Oh no.
And in the beaches, you'd like you go and do your stuff and you go back home, dump and go again.
Slay.
Because people give you like the full, I don't know anymore, but like the full size things.
That's what I thought. That's when you said the beaches, I was like, I bet you got,
Yeah, they said
they
Kit
treated
Kat
you
bar,
well.
They said Crunch Bar. But fun fact. So if you guys don't already know, I do not like chocolate, only the skin color, of course. But I did like it up until grade 3.
Okay.
And I remember it was after Halloween. I think it was literally the first. And I was eating a Crunch Bar and I said, I'm over it.
I'm not into this anymore.
I'm not into it anymore.
What
so then
happened?
I opened up my little, backs of the school business.
And she
and
became
I was
rich.
Like, open up my jacket.
What did you trade them for?
Like everything else. So I loved like, okay, any chips, give me the chips. Unless
Okay.
it's dill or vinegar, I don't want it.
Oh, those are the
Those
two
are
I
disgusting.
love.
No.
Oh, you're
Whatever.
right. Well, more
Disgusting.
for me. More
Yeah.
for me.
Or
Chocolate
like
and those, but
the
never at the same time.
rockets. I used to pretend I'm
Okay.
like, ooh, little pills. Yeah.
Nah.
Right? Or like, or the Popeye cigarette. I was like,
Oh my gosh, those.
I'm like, I'm a smoker.
I forgot about
But
those.
then like Jolly Ranchers,
Yeah.
any type of warheads.
You like really sour.
Love sour things. One time I asked my mom, oh, do you want a mint? She's like, sure. And I'm like, here, mommy. I give it to her. And it was the black warhead. The one that's the most, like,
Yeah.
even as I say it, my mouth
Yeah.
is salivating.
Yeah.
Right? And she was mad. I also did that with a Listerine pocket pack. I told her it's actually strong. Like it's actually gives you better breath if you put it underneath your tongue. Have you ever done that?
Yeah, of course I've done that.
And what happens?
It's burns.
It burns.
It's really mean. You're so nasty to your mom.
Shall I take this costume then?
Well, I think that's actually why we're wearing this is because we're the opposite. I'm actually an angel in real life, which is why it's
Just
fun.
married to one. And why do you love Halloween?
Okay, so there's many reasons. I'm very on board with what you're saying. I do love that, like, I love dressing up. I love a theme. And I love that Halloween is the, like, one time of the year that everyone collectively sort of agrees with it.
It's like everyone's in drag.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's like, as you may well know, for gay men, gay people in general, Halloween is basically our New Year's. And so that's one of my favorite things about being gay is that gay people get into it.
Yeah.
They really go hard. Like when you're talking about those people that really get into their costumes, like there's, some straight people, but it's generally a gay person that was
Head
like,
to church on Halloween?
isn't that like, it's a Halloween parade that basically happens. Isn't it mostly straight people?
Yeah, because a lot of, yeah.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
gay people avoid church specifically on that one night because it's full of it. But you do see some of the best costumes. And there's like that old man that always has the craziest costume that's like standing in front of that brick building and he like performs all night. Wild.
I don't recall.
Okay, well, maybe
We'll see him.
Maybe
we'll
we'll
see him this year.
But yeah, so I love it for that. I'm also just like, as a kid, and I wonder too if it like is connected to being like queer, if that was like why I was so drawn to it as a little kid. I was able to like be not myself, or I like really had a big imagination.
Or be truly yourself.
Yeah. I mean, if truly myself as a kid, I was Spider-Man like 3 years in a row.
Right.
Because my mom, I remember one of my first costumes was my mom bought, like, they wouldn't get me the actual Spider-Man costume. So she just bought me Spider-Man pajamas.
Oh, preciousito.
And so I was that. And then she painted my face. And I'll put a picture of that on
But
the
then
pod.
you can just keep wearing that.
And I did.
Mhm.
And I did. Oh my gosh. Which sort of brings us to our next topic of this, which
Yes.
is best costumes or your favorite costumes that you had as a kid.
Okay.
Or just generally, it could be as an adult.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Okay. It has a backstory.
Obviously.
Be with me on this, y'all. Okay.
But hold my
take
hand.
a beverage.
Yeah, I'm so ready.
Okay. So I went to university in Montreal.
Okay.
Okay. And I had not had a single drink in my life until I turned 19. Because I had a bet with a friend in like middle school that I wouldn't drink until I was like legal.
My first drink was when I was 14 at my friend Sam Inwood's house. Shout out Sam Inwood. Actually, you're going to get in trouble for this. We went she had people over in the middle of the day in the summer, and we went into her parents' freezer and we took the polar ice and we were literally
The
passing
polar
it.
ice.
Yeah. And we got drunk.
Yeah, of course. That's
Because
straight.
we didn't know what we were doing. And
Oh no. See, that's messy.
anyways, okay. So I
Messy.
started way younger than you.
Yeah.
5
like,
years.
It's because in the beaches, honestly, like everyone that had a big house, when their parents would go away for the weekend,
Yeah.
they'd have parties and
That's
stuff.
what
And so I was like, no, I'm good. They're like, I bet you can't make it. I said, don't dare me
Yeah.
because I'll win.
A challenge. Tasha
Challenge.
loves
I
her
love
right to a challenge. Yeah.
So I won the challenge. But
So your 19th birthday?
yeah.
Wow.
Even though you're legal in Montreal at 18, I moved in at like September 1st. And my birthday is the 19th. So I was like, I'm pushing through.
Yeah.
I'm
might
pushing
as well.
through. But now fast forward to Halloween.
So like a month
So now
later.
I've had drinks, right?
Okay.
I've been drinking.
Yeah.
Right. But I wore, and I do have a picture of it, so I'm gonna make sure we post it here.
Yeah.
A sexy, what was it? A sexy, what's it called? With the
Referee.
whistle. That's it.
We would be so good at charades. We would be so good.
Literally. And so I was a sexy, like, referee.
Yeah.
And I showed up at my friend's house with, like, a bottle of tequila.
Okay.
She opens the door. She's a sexy referee. And I said, stop.
You didn't talk about this?
No, I said, stop, girl. And so I was like, oh, I brought party favors. And they're like, oh, what'd you bring? I'm like, oh, I brought tequila. And they go, oh, no, we don't do tequila.
We don't do tequila.
We don't do tequila. And I'm like, why? They're like, 1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila floor.
Yeah.
And I said, no, guys, we'll be fine. And I brought like a Mickey, right?
Okay. Yeah. Oh my God, I haven't used those words in such a long time.
I know.
Get a Mickey of vodka.
Get a Mickey of this, right?
Yeah.
And so they're like, no, we're good. And so I said, okay, I'll like try it.
Yeah.
So I had a shot and I was like, oh, this wasn't that bad.
And
right?
you love tequila now.
Yeah, but we had a moment. And so I was
You had
like,
to break up for a while.
I took like another shot. I was like, oh, it's not bad. I finished the Mickey before we left by myself.
Mama.
Okay. And I was like, I'm fine.
You're a little person.
And I'm like, I don't understand why you guys are like worried about this. Like, why you guys don't have this, because I loved it. Right. I lived downtown Montreal.
3 minutes later. It's like a flash forward. I'm literally seeing it before my eyes.
Let me tell you. I lived downtown Montreal, but like, okay, so like Crescent Street, if you guys know, but we were going to Saint Laurent Street, which is like still downtown. It's just a little further over. And we get into the cab because it was really Ubers, and I'm still fine. I'm like, yeah, I'm great. This is great. I don't even know why you guys don't drink this. We walked into the club. Literally, I took one step in as if I was slapped.
Bam!
Right? And I was like, whoa. Like, immediately, whoa. Okay? Forgot even what costume I was. Like,
yeah, you were. That's what you're like. Which is also like giving fucking what's her name from Titanic, like,
oh,
Jack.
Is there anybody out there? Can anybody hear me?
Rose? Is that her name?
Yeah. Yes, Rose. You don't know Rose's name? Wow.
I mean, you don't even know what a referee is, so calm down.
Okay, whatever. Anyways, sports. Sports ball. So I remember telling my friends, because I just have to go to the washroom. I'm like, I'll be right back.
Sure.
Okay.
You're like, let me
so
know the
I walked to the washroom. Yeah. I thought I went to the washroom. You know what I did? I almost took out my wand here. I left, went outside, went to an ATM, because I saw the receipt later, got into a cab. Okay. Went all the way back home, apparently talked to people on the phone, got back to my house, went to the washroom in my house, turned on the speaker, had apparently a dance party, and then went to sleep in my bathtub. I woke up all the while thinking
your
I was
friends
in the
must have
washroom.
been so
like 1,000,001 text message calls, everything.
He's so worried about you.
So worried. And I was like, guys, what's the problem? I think one of them I answered, I said, I'm in the washroom. And so lo and behold, the sexy referee and the tequila mixed together was not a good vibe.
We're not.
And the consequence.
Did you?
I don't know. I don't even know if I threw up. I don't even
because
know.
It didn't. There was no evidence of it in the bathroom.
No, there was no evidence.
You would
Maybe
have known.
I flushed it.
You would have known.
And so I woke up the next day unwell.
Oh, dead.
And they said, well, we're fully pissed off at you.
Yeah.
But how do I make it up to you guys? I'm so sorry. They're like, we know how. And made me go out again that night with them.
And drink another
and
Mickey.
Like full costume. And so that night I was a Habs fan.
Well, that is a joke.
Yeah. So
I mean, that's a sports reference I don't even really get, but it was funny to me. It was
the most iconic one I can remember. Well, partially remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was so impressed with my costume.
I love that for you.
And it never really made it out.
I can't wait to see a picture of it because I don't know what that looks like. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. What about you?
Okay, so one of my favorite, because was that also your embarrassing story, or do you have?
I think that is embarrassing.
That is embarrassing.
I don't know how it can get worse.
Okay, so my favorite costume that I ever did. I am a big Mean Girls fan. If you don't know me, this is one thing you should know about me. I love Mean Girls. I watch it so many times. I've quoted it a million times.
Yeah.
One year for Halloween, I went as Regina George. It was the first time I've ever gone like in like quote unquote drag. A drag queen would not call it drag, but I was essentially cross-dressing. I shaved, which I hadn't like at that time I hadn't been like clean shaven in like 2 years.
Oh, I need a photo.
There will be a picture right here. And so I went as Regina George after they cut the like front of her tank top out and it shows her her bra.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I'm 6 feet and then I'm wearing like kitten heels. So it wasn't like high, but I'm taller than that. So I'm even taller. I'm wearing this blonde wig. I have like a white tank top on. You can see my purple bra through it, a tiny little mini skirt. I looked pretty.
You look pretty.
I look really pretty, actually.
Refetch.
I was so fat.
So fetch.
And I was feeling my oats. Like I was like feeling my womana. I was like, yes. I'm like walking around with my hair flipped. It was so good.
Love.
People knew who I was immediately.
Of course.
Because like Avi, it was also like that would have been 11 years ago. So it was also closer to the time of.
But that's a movie that like it stands the test of time.
For sure.
For sure.
Yeah. And I was just like, that was just my favorite because I felt so like, I was like, I really turned it out. I felt really pretty. It was so funny.
Oh, I'm so excited to see it.
Yeah. And then I just got to quote and kind of say mean things because I was Regina George all night, which is like.
Tell me something mean.
I mean.
Try.
No, I love you too much. I love you too much. You look amazing. You're looking iconic.
Thanks.
So that was that was probably one of my favorites. I've also, another one that was my favorite was I went as Indiana Jones one year and I got like a full whip and like I was like head to toe. Later? Not in the ways that you would like, but I did practice in my dorm room. This was in university, and I like left a scuff mark on the roof because I kept whipping it so much.
The landlord or whomever the people come in and be like, "How did that get there?"
Yeah, totally. But I looked like I felt really proud of that one because I looked just like him. Like I had exactly. It was perfect. I'll also post a picture here.
Ooh, I'm excited.
Yeah. Do you have any like good? What did they dress you up as a child? I talked about Spider-Man, but did you have like
fully remember all at once as a kid? Like I know I was like a fairy before because I'm obsessed with Peter Pan.
Yeah.
I think I was a sunflower once.
That would be so cute.
Remember, like, I don't know if you ever watched like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And there's like an episode that like he's working with the kids and he has to make them they're all like sunflowers for like a little concert and he's the big sunflower. It's like, you are my sunshine. My only sunshine.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So I wanted to
Was it inspired by that?
I don't recall.
Okay.
But maybe. 1 year, there was no resemblance and I have no photo of it.
Okay.
But I believe I was trying to be Teresa from Passions. Because I have skipped school before to watch
Of course.
Passions. And before, a couple of times.
If there is
a couple times, many.
If there is a soap opera that most resonates with Halloween, it is Passions.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't know why.
Breathe in, breathe out. Keep me alive. Iconic.
It's come up a lot for me lately. That specific soap opera. I probably talked about it like
because it's great.
Once a week for the last like 3 weeks.
I can't remember other things I was like. I think maybe I was an angel before too. I definitely wasn't a devil because my mom would have been like, "Oh,
no, don't
like." The good thing is that like I got away with having a lot of fun things for Halloween, but like a lot of Caribbean different cultures in the Caribbean culture, and like people are like, "No, that's the devil."
Oh,
like, so we don't celebrate that. My mom's like, "Have
at
fun."
all?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that.
Some people are like, we ain't bringing this is lard. We need to talk about Jesus, right? And so,
I mean, but you would fit as an angel.
Yes, it's the fun of it all.
Yeah.
But I had fun with it, so I can't like. There wasn't a lot of different ones that I can recall. Yeah, definitely Tinkerbell. It might have been Peter Pan one year too.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Drag.
But it definitely half, right?
Yeah.
But it definitely like elevated from like university and up. And I remember one year I was like in bed. Pajamas. I was like, I'm not going out, y'all. And someone was like, yo, but Tasha, we got to go out. And I was like, I don't have a costume. They're like, you can figure it out. I'm like, yeah, I can.
I can do that.
9 minutes later.
What?
I was like, I might butcher her name right now, but like Katana from like Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
I even made the fans and everything.
Whoa.
I do have a photo of that.
Okay.
And this is, before COVID when we had like you didn't just have masks. And so like I made a mask. And then I was like, okay, I'm ready, let's go.
I love that.
And I looked actually iconic.
That's so
to
good.
say so myself.
The year before I moved to Toronto, I love Halloween, but my friend Robin loves it even more. Hey, Robin, you better listen to this. Anyways, and so I didn't have time to get a costume because I was moving just before Halloween, like just after Halloween. And he was like, let's go out. We're going to go to Rocky Horror Picture Show, which also an iconic thing to do.
Iconic.
If you've not seen it or if you love it, the best time to go is to see it live and to see it during Halloween because everyone gets into it.
Throw food.
Best.
Yeah.
Anyways, he was like, let's go. I have he was like, I have an extra costume for you. And I was like, okay, cool. What is it? Lo and behold, it is a Wednesday Addams costume with the like blunt, long black wig, like a tiny little. Why is it always a woman? I'm always dressing as a woman. Anyways, I didn't shave for that.
Iconic.
I looked so busted.
Do you have a photo of that one?
Oh, for sure. Ooh, I have a photo of that. Yeah, we have so many. We have so many photos. Yeah, and it was so fun. And I was just like living my little life because I was like, I'm Wednesday Addams. People were like, I mean, you do. I looked
Maybe
like
you're
her.
Lurch.
Yeah. If you put them together, for sure.
Did you see the picture that they just posted of like 33 years after?
Of them all back together? I did. That was so cute.
It was cute, but like the one that played Lurch.
Yeah.
Are you 200 years old?
100%. Yeah.
Like,
did not age well. Milk. Like milk.
He actually looks 200.
Oh my gosh.
And if you are?
Slay.
You made it.
Okay, so we're going to get into Halloween movies.
Okay.
But before we do that, I want to know, do you have like, so I have this in my mind, so I can share it first. But do you have a costume that you've always wanted to do, but it was like just too much work to think about? Mine is, I've always wanted to go, and sort of the devil is semi-resemblant of that, has him from Powerpuff Girls. Do you know who that is?
Yes, but I haven't thought of that in like maybe 30 years.
I want to go as him so bad. I think that would be so fun. So if you don't know who him is...
Or I could be Mojo Jojo. Mojo Jojo.
But him, for people that aren't familiar, is essentially the devil. I think in the cartoon, it's like, he's so evil, you can't even speak his name, so you just call him. And what he looks like, he's like red. He has red skin. He has like black hair. He has a little mustache, but he's like fully cross-dressing. He has like a frilly neck thing, and then crab hands. So not real hands, but crab hands. And then he's wearing like literally knee-high leather stripper boots.
Ooh.
Like iconic. I want to go as that. That's so bad. I think it would be so fun. But the idea is I'd have to make the claws. I'd have to dress myself in red. I have to get thigh high
You'd have
boots.
to start in July, honey.
Yeah, and Halloween is literally tomorrow. So probably not going to happen, but that's sort of how this, because I went as this last year as a devil to a devil like Halloween party. And I was like, oh my God, I want to go as him. And I still haven't gotten it together. So maybe season 3.
Okay.
Or season 4, because
when we're back at Halloween again.
Watch this space. Okay, what have you always wanted to go as, but it's like too much work?
Okay. I've maybe 2.
Okay. You never follow the prompt. You always go exactly to a different place.
Period.
Slay.
Okay, so I would like to be Alphaba.
Ooh.
I would like to be completely green.
Yeah.
And be a full-fledged witch, but specifically Alphaba.
We have to go see Wicked together.
Absolutely.
You know, we never went to the play.
Speak for yourself. I've seen it 5 times in 4 different countries.
When it was here.
I've seen it here, not when with you. I saw it originally.
In the summer, though.
You forgot to purchase the tickets.
I mean, I tried. Anyways, back to you being green.
So, green with envy. So, either her or, it's funny because you said like crab hands and I was thinking about it, or Patrick.
Patrick Star.
Patrick Star.
In Spanish, it's Patrick Estrella. Yeah. And I love it. Patrick Estrella. And a bob and a sponge. It's so good.
I want to be Patrick.
Yeah, Gary is also really fun.
Freaking cute.
So Wendy's has like the Krabby Patty.
Do you know the whole thing about Krabby Patties?
Tell me
why he is the only crab?
Because he's killed them all?
Because the meat is actually crab meat. And that's what, you know how Plankton wants to know
What's the secret?
The secret is that it's crab.
Well, the one that Wendy's are not made out of crab, but I wish they were.
What I'm saying in the show, iconic. But yeah, that's who I want to be.
I love that.
Both
Okay.
ways. I'm either have to be pink or green.
Okay, tell us what your favorite Halloween costume is in the comments, or send us your Halloween
Yes.
costumes, please. We'll do a poll on Instagram for it because I want to see everyone's
Me too.
Halloween
Me
costumes.
too.
Okay, so for our segment, I guess for this episode, we're gonna talk about our favorite Halloween movies.
Yes.
We already have special microphones. We
Yeah.
do have these,
Oh,
but
where'd
we don't
those
need to
come
use
from?
them.
Okay, I don't want a double fist.
No, we don't. Oh. So they appeared. The inflatable microphones did appear, but
And
we will
then
not
like
be
a
using them.
magic trick.
Bye.
Oh, I didn't know we were throwing. Okay.
Okay, so tell me, what is your favorite Halloween movie or movies?
Okay, so I'm gonna have two.
Start with one, and then I'll do mine, and then you can do another one.
Okay, my first will be because I know everyone's gonna say the ones that are everyone's favorite, so I'm gonna say ones that maybe you wouldn't think about.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna choose Casper.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Kind of Casper, the real life one.
Did you
the
have a
animated
crush on
one.
Casper?
He did something for me.
He tickled your. He tickled you. He tickled you.
Should I hold that one? I loved Casper and I loved his uncles. I just loved everything about it. Because like I said, I can't watch scary movies. And so like Casper was like, it had a scary-ish feel.
Yeah.
But like it's still fun to watch.
He, that name, Casper, I really love. I wish I would love to name
Hey there. Hey, Casper.
Casper like a pet or maybe
Cute.
your kid.
That's cute.
But then is that like dooming them to being
A
spirit?
ghost? Okay, maybe not. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
That's my first one.
Okay. Dark. Okay, so mine, this is my favorite movie ever, and also Halloween movie, is Practical Magic with Miss Sandy B and Nicole Kidman.
I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen it? For those that have not seen this movie, get your shit together and watch it. You specifically.
Okay, we'll have a little, a date night. And we'll
Absolutely.
watch it.
I'm so down. So Practical Magic is like a romance comedy. It's peak 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Nicole Kidman and Sandra Bullock play
Sandy
sisters.
Because you know her well.
Sandy B.
Sandy B.
They play sisters who are witches.
Okay.
It's so good. It's all about the love of your sibling, and also there's magic and romance. It's so good, and it's peak 90s, and the music that's in it, it's so... Anyways,
okay. I'll watch it.
I cannot speak
Is it
highly enough
scary?
of this. No, not at all.
Okay, then I can watch it.
No.
I can watch it.
I'm indoctrinating the people, and they're going to make another one. They just announced recently that they will be making a Practical Magic 2.
Okay.
I can't wait. Okay,
it.
what is your second Halloween movie?
Okay, so I don't know if it's actually a Halloween movie,
Okay.
but Edward Scissorhands.
You have done a good job of picking movies that are not actually Halloween-y, but
Because I can't be scared.
Do fit
Yeah, Edward Scissorhands. Love.
Wait, did you have a crush on him?
Johnny Depp? Are you insane?
As Edward Scissorhands?
And anything he does.
Well,
Sweeney Todd? Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Yes. Attend the tale of Sweeney Todd, which I think is also Halloween-y.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah.
So,
he's definitely spooky ooky as a person.
Tim Burton, it's just very
Tim
much
Burton is very yeah.
So that's another one that I absolutely
What do you love
adore.
about it? Because it's a musical?
I love musicals.
Yeah, gay.
I do.
Gay.
Musicals.
Gay.
I just actually do love anything that Tim Burton does.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I haven't watched the new Beetlejuice. Let me know if it's any good.
Oh, did he direct
The newest one.
Oh, he did. Okay.
And The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
Which, though is Halloween, is also Christmas.
Yeah.
Right?
It was let me take both those at the same time.
I just being nervous but not scared. And when people go and watch Scream or Halloween or Freddy Krueger. No, thank you. Because you know what happens? I watch it again in my sleep.
Forever and
then
ever
I'm
and ever.
stuck.
Yep.
I'm stuck in it.
I get
it's
it.
like Inception.
I get it. I am not a horror thriller movie person normally, but I've definitely I'm slowly being indoctrinated into it
Don't
a bit
invite
more.
me.
All my friends really like it.
All my friends.
Well, all my friends minus Sasha.
I said,
Yeah,
I just got downgraded.
but they used to literally trick me and be like, I'd be like, we're not watching a scary movie, right? And they'd be like, yeah,
sure, friends.
and then I'd show up and they'd be like, oh, this is the scariest movie you've ever seen in your whole life.
Oh no, you're defriended.
Yeah,
Bye.
defriend. Bye. But I've been watching them more lately with someone, and it's been nice.
Okay,
I'm
whatever.
enjoying it. Yeah.
And with that,
With that, with that. You got 2 in, so we can be.
Oh, did I only give you 1?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm the bitch.
Were you even listening? Were you even listening?
I thought we did too. Go ahead.
Okay.
Round us up, baby.
The other one is actually a scary one, and it was probably the first scary movie I ever really watched, was The Blair Witch Project.
Oh, I've seen like
Truly
30
the scariest
minutes.
movie I've ever seen. Besides that and The Ring, that is also really scary.
Yeah.
My dad let me watch The Ring. I was in like grade 6 on a Sunday afternoon, which is like middle of the day. If you haven't seen The Ring, the concept of it is basically if you watch this video, like this VHS tape, then this girl will crawl through your TV screen and kill
looking
you.
at the screen right now. I'm like,
But she crawls through like your closet after 7 days. You'll die after 7 days. Of course, in grade 6, where was my bed facing towards? The closet. Did I sleep for 7 days? Absolutely not. I was like literally delirious because I was so scared that if I went to sleep,
that's why I'm like,
she
why
would
is
get
that
me.
enjoyable?
It was not enjoyable when I was 10 or 11 or whatever. Now, as an adult, I'm starting to see the light a little bit. It's kind of fun. I also just like, it's not even that, most of the time, they're not even scary. Like I saw The Substance, not scary, but thrillery. Demi Moore, icon. Anyways, on that note, as I get gayer and gayer and gayer about Halloween, we should wrap this up.
Yes.
So cheers to Halloween and to being spooky ooky. And yeah.
Have the best Halloween, everyone.
Yeah.
Like you said, show us like what you wore, what your favorite costumes were.
Exactly. And follow us on all the social media, Instagram, TikTok at URDONE the podcast. And if you're still listening, we love you listening, but you can always watch us on YouTube as well.
Because we're so cute.
We're so cute. But if you just listen, check out our social media for some extra special videos and some of the imagery.
For some of the imagery.
And we'll be back next week with our first friend of the pod.
Yes.
Slay.
Oh, I'm excited.
Oh my
Shall
God.
we like boop?
Okay. And
Adios,
bye,
everyone.
You're
Boo.
done.
Boo. It could be like a scary like cackle. Now we're witches.
Wee.
When do witches go wee?
Wee. I don't know when they're on their brooms.
Okay.
Bye.
Another